worth it to wait for it there. Perhaps just some reinforcement. Can't wait too long though, because this neuroparasite is almost done and it could make or break this battle. We do have banelings on the way, not a bad choice. Even though the Protoss army is not very light, not a lot of light units here, with any sort of unit, if you reach a critical mass, Baneling Splash will be able to do significant damage, especially when they're clumped up, since you can fungal growth them, which means that they cannot move around or try to splice and try to avoid your Banelings, and this is clean house for the Zerg. Very well controlled. We saw that infestors being utilized to great effective efficiency there. You know, fungal growthing those stalkers and colossus to make sure they can't move, and just rolling forward with banelings, even doing some baneling carpet bombs with these overlords, and he was able to take off so many colossus. That was a lot of resources lost for the Protoss. Even more banelings being morphed in. Not sure if one colossus and a handful of stalkers is going to do anything. They do get trapped. See, the thing with fungal growth is that if your opponent wants to poke and prod and do some kind of skirmish, and if it doesn't work, they can't run. They have to fight. When you have them fungal growth like that, those units are, if you can't win, then they're going to die for sure. Looks like Zerg is taking his 5th, so is a Protoss. Let's look at the harvester count. Still Zerg not very much ahead, but we do see that in those 2 engagements here, he was able to use great, put his army to great efficiency. This is a carnage. Mind control going off. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of fungal growth there as well, but this is what I'm talking about. You can't let your infestors get sniped, but fortunately there is not many stalkers to do damage. We do have 2 infestors left. Not a lot of energy for any sort of fungal growth, but those earlier fungal growth and that neuroparasite on those colossus was able to win him the battle here. Looks like the 4th base of the Protoss is going to be locked down and destroyed. This colossus should probably be staying back or keeping it closer to the edge. Might not be a bad idea, and this Zerg army is going to be taking another victim, which is the Protoss 5th base. Colossus doing some sort of poking, drawing some roaches out of the main army, and so close to being sniped. Is it gonna get sniped? Only probably one more shot left. Oh, no, not going to happen. There's another Colossus popping out. This time is just running out for the Protoss army. He needs to do something about this huge roach Hydra army. I mean, Colossus usually are the answer, but when you're DiMaga and you're so good with your infestor control, it's just not going to work. This probably be producing out of this robo facility here, but it's going to go down pretty soon, so perhaps not a good idea. And DuckloadRa gives the GG. And yeah, just able to DiMaga able to overpower his opponent, and normally, you know, those colossus would be a good idea, but just such good fungal growth and mind controlling, showing the mind controlling infestors does not get sniped. Either you taking out by taking out the stalkers with your banelings, or just fungal growthing them, make sure they can't blink around to snipe those infestor that has a neuroparasite on those colossus. So yeah, looks like that's game. This is Landfall. Goodbye and good game.